Hi friends, good evening everybody. Welcome to our channel. Today I am going to discuss a new topic on heights and distances. This topic is also a part of trigonometry. Already we have completed the trigonometry, right? Now we shall complete this chapter. Everybody will feel this chapter as very difficulty, but it is very easy. See, first before going into this chapter, first I will say you some basics. Already I have told you these basics all in the trigonometry. Once we shall do it revision, then I will start the topic. First, Pythagoras theorem. You all know about the Pythagoras theorem. In a right angle triangle, the largest side is equal to sum of the smallest sides. Yes or no? Here largest side is what? Hypotenuse. Hypotenuse square equal to opposite square plus adjacent square is only the Pythagoras theorem. Suppose if I give here sides as A, B and C, AC square, that is hypotenuse square equal to opposite square plus adjacent square. This is our Pythagoras theorem. Next one is in right angle triangle, everybody know this is our right angle 90 degrees. Next, sum of the three angles of the triangle should be 180 degrees. We all know this one. Important this point is sum of three angles of a triangle must be 180 degrees. We all know definitely here it will be 90 degrees, right? Suppose if I think here 40 degrees, then what angle will be here? Here 90 degrees is there, here 40 degrees is there. 90 plus 40 is how much? 130 degrees. Then in 180 remained is what? 180 minus 130 is 50 degrees. Okay. Here 90 degrees I took, here 40 degrees I took. So we can say this as 50 degrees. No, because I told sum of the three angles of a triangle is 180 degrees. I gave one as 90 degrees, second one is 40. Then the remaining one is 50 degrees. Next, from this, here I took this as angle. If I took this as my angle, I told where it is there. Near this angle, this is the base. Now here BC will become as a base side. That is nothing but adjacent side. Next, opposite side will be this one, opposite. Okay. Next one, this line is called hypotenuse. We know that sine theta equal to opposite by hypotenuse. This is my theta. Okay, 40 degrees. I took this as my angle. When I took this is my angle, this is the adjacent side and this is the opposite side. Sine theta equal to opposite by hypotenuse. Next, cos theta equal to adjacent by hypotenuse and tan theta equal to opposite by adjacent side. These three are very important. Okay, sine means opposite by hypotenuse, cos theta means adjacent by hypotenuse and tan theta means opposite by adjacent side. Next, till here you all know already. Now new two terms I will say you here. Listen here. Angle of elevation and angle of depression. These both are very important. Okay. If you know these 2 points perfectly, any problem you can do in the heights and distances. See, first one is angle of elevation. What is meant by angle of elevation? See here. First, I took one tower here, okay, one tower or building, anything, okay. I took one building here. Next, from here, see I had drawn here I symbol. From here, I am seeing top. Suppose for this tower, top I am seeing. This is the height of the tower, okay. In this tower, at height, top I am seeing. From this I, if I see, this distance is there enough from I to where I am seeing. From I to top of tower I am seeing. This is called line of sight. Here what is happening? Line of sight is increasing. If the line of sight is increasing, that is called as angle of elevation. Okay. Then this is the tower. From here to here we are observing from our eye. This eye to tower we are seeing. This is called line of sight. Down base is there, no? This distance is there. So here we will take as angle of elevation. This is our angle of elevation. This is 90 degrees. You already know. Okay. This is called as the angle of elevation. If the line of sight is increasing, that is called angle of elevation. Simply I wrote AOE, means angle of elevation. Next, in this angle of elevation only, one hint is there. See, suppose if they give this angle of elevation as 45 degrees. And they'll ask, here they gave this tower height and they gave here angle of elevation. They gave tower height as 120 meters and angle of elevation of 45 degrees. That time they'll ask, what is this BC side? Okay, when they ask this BC side, simply only when there is 45 degrees, listen carefully. When here they gave 45 degrees as our angle of elevation, what AB side will be there, that only we can take as the BC side. Okay, both the adjacent side and opposite side will be same. Here AB is there 120 meters. Again no need to calculate BC because here what AB is there, BC also will be that only. When they gave 45 degrees only, remember that. Okay, here they gave 120, they gave AB as 120. Then similarly our BC also will become 120 when they give 45 degrees. Okay, understood this angle of elevation when our line of sight is increasing, that is called angle of elevation. Next, coming to the angle of depression, from here top of the building I am seeing, suppose I am thinking this as one big building from 4th floor or 5th floor. From top to I am seeing down here one bike is there. Let us assume one bike is there down. Okay, from that building top onwards I am observing this bike. Here what is happening? This again from our object to anywhere from our eye point to that object we are seeing, that is called as a line of sight. Here line of sight is decreasing. Here this is called angle of depression. Decreasing means angle of depression. In decreasing, first letter is what? D. Depression, first letter is D. Remember like that. Line of sight is decreasing means that is called angle of depression. Next, this is the base. Here we know that we'll take this as a right angle triangle. And in angle of depression, how we should write means, see here. This is our right angle triangle. No, here we should not write, or here we should not write angle. Here we should write our angle of depression. This is our right angle triangle. No, we should draw a line here, and here our angle of depression will be there, 30 degrees. And in this angle of depression, what will happen means, this is 30 degrees means according to the transversal, we know that this also will be 30 degrees. No, suppose if I took here my angle of depression as 60 degrees, here also it will become 60 degrees. Suppose if I took here 50 degrees, here also it will become 40 degrees. Okay, this is about the angle of depression. Okay, simply how you will remember is from top to up, if you see, that is angle of elevation, and from here up to down if we see, that is called as the angle of depression. Okay, మనం తలెత్తుకొని పైకి చూసినామంటే అది ఏంటి నాన్న? యాంగిల్ ఆఫ్ ఎలివేషన్. కింది నుంచి పైన టవర్ ని చూస్తున్నా, అది యాంగిల్ ఆఫ్ ఎలివేషన్. అదే ఇక్కడ యాంగిల్ ఆఫ్ డిప్రెషన్ అనుకో, సపోజ్ మీ డాడీ నీకో బైక్ కొనిస్తా అన్నాడు, కొనియలేదనుకో, అది మీ ఫ్రెండ్ ఎవరిదో కింద పెట్టేసి ఉంది గ్రౌండ్ ఫ్లోర్ లో, అక్కడ పైనుంచి నువ్వు చూసి దాన్నే బాధపడతావు. డిప్రెషన్ లో ఉన్నావుగా, దాన్ని బాధగా ఉన్నావు కాబట్టి కిందికి చూస్తా ఉంటావు, దాన్నే యాంగిల్ ఆఫ్ డిప్రెషన్ అంటాం. ఓకేనా, కింది నుంచి తలెత్తుకొని పైకి చూస్తే యాంగిల్ ఆఫ్ ఎలివేషన్. డిప్రెషన్ లో బాధగా కిందికి బైక్ ని చూస్తే ఏమంటాం? యాంగిల్ ఆఫ్ డిప్రెషన్. నెక్స్ట్, ఏ ప్రాబ్లం ఇచ్చినా వీటిని ఈజీగా సాల్వ్ చేయడానికి 3 steps we shall see now. See here. See, here are the 3 steps how to solve the height and distance problem. First one, whatever question is there, read the given data carefully 2 or 3 times. Okay, what question is there, read it carefully 2 or 3 times. Next, draw a diagram perfectly. From that data, draw a appropriate diagram. If you got the perfect diagram according to the question given data, you'll get there only 80% answer. If you draw the perfect diagram according to the question, you are success there only. Okay, simply we can solve the answer from the diagram only. Next, eliminate unnecessary side and find out the given side. Suppose they gave tower height is 50 meters. Okay, next they will give here our angle of elevation of something 60 degrees, and they will ask you to find this side. Okay, what is this side? AB. We shall think this is AB, foot of the ground. Okay, if they ask to find ux, here no need of hypotenuse, because we are having here this one tower height as 50, we don't know this one, we are having angle of elevation. We thought by eliminating this we can find out this answer clearly. Now we shall see how to find some problems. Now we shall discuss some problems on this height and distance. Before going to discuss, see, from this book I am solving many problems. See, R.S. Agarwal, all the competitive holders will know this book. Okay, this book is very important. All topics you can learn from this. From this book I am solving many problems. Now, a kite flying at a height of 45 meters from the level ground is attached to a string inclined at 60 degrees to the horizontal. The length of the string is. Listen here again. A kite flying at a height of 45 meters. Means here kite is there. It is flying at a height of 45 meters. No? Okay, this kite height where it is there, 45 meters. So I have drawn here, this is 45 meter height. And it is attached to a string. String means any thread or rope. We know, right? It is a string inclined at 60 degrees to the horizontal. At 60 degrees it is inclined. This kite is there now from this top. This kite height where it is there, 45 meters. From here it is inclined at 60 degrees. So our angle of elevation is 60 degrees. To the horizontal means this is our base. Now they are asking what is the length of the string. This string is there now. What is its length? They are asking. Okay. Understood? One kite is there, that is of at which height? 45 meters. For it string is tied Okay, that is at the angle of elevation of 60 degrees, and what they are asking, what is the length of this string. We all know that this is 90 degrees already. Here angle of elevation they gave what? 60 degrees. If 90 and 60 is there, 90 plus 60 is how much? 150. Remaining is what? 30 degrees. How did I told that? Sum of the three angles of triangle is 180 degrees. 90 plus 60 plus 30 is what? 180 degrees. From this I told, first we read the question carefully. Next I have drawn a diagram. You understood the diagram, right? This kite height, here it is rope is tied. Next here base is there. This is our angle of elevation. Next what we should do after drawing the diagram, what is unnecessary, remove, eliminate that one. Other side onwards you take. They are asking this one. Okay, what? Rope length. This one I don't know. That's why I kept it as x. I don't know. That's why I kept it as x. This kite height I know 45 meters. This one no need, no. Base. Okay. From this what can I write? Here what is there? Hypotenuse is there and opposite side is there. Where hypotenuse and opposite side is there, can I write sin theta equal to opposite by hypotenuse? Yes. We don't want this adjacent side. Yes or no? We want this one only, length of the string. So I wrote sin theta equal to opposite by hypotenuse. Here opposite side is how much? 45 meters. 45 by hypotenuse, that is length of the string. I don't know. That's why I kept what? X. So here sin theta equal to 45 by x. Theta plus what? They gave angle of elevation 60 degrees. That's why I wrote 60. Sin 60 equal to 45 by x. We know that sin 60 value is root 3 by 2. Root 3 by 2 equal to 45 by x. If I send this x this side, what will happen? X into root 3 equal to 45 2 is 90. X equal to 90 by root 3. Whenever in denominator we are having root 3, we should send it into numerator. How I am sending, you see. 90 by root 3 is there, no? This root 3 again you multiply and divide here near numerator and denominator. What will happen? 90 into root 3 is 90 root 3. By root 3 into root 3 is, you know that, 3. Root 3 into root 3 is 3. Now cancel 3 ones are 3 30s are 90. So I wrote this 30 root 3. I have sent the denominator root 3 above. This is our answer. What is this x? Length of the string. Now we have find out the length of string. First what I have done, listen carefully, read the question properly, frame a diagram perfectly. From that you eliminate whatever side is not needed for us, and with the sides what they asked for us, according to that form a trigonometric identity. Okay, here we got sin theta. Mostly in many problems we will get tan theta only. With tan theta we can solve the answers. Whatever they asked according to the data we can solve the problem. Listen here again. Here kite height is there what? 45 meters. This string here length we don't know. They are asking that one. That's why I kept here x. This is the base. We don't want this one. They gave angle of elevation of 60 degrees. Next what I had done, I am having here opposite side and hypotenuse. If you are having the opposite side and hypotenuse, that is sin theta equal to opposite by hypotenuse. Opposite side is 45 by hypotenuse. I don't know x. So here 60. Sin 60, no, theta value is 60, right? I wrote sin 60 equal to 45 by x. Sin 60 is, we know that root 3 by 2. Root 3 by 2 equal to 45 by x. Then if I send this one, x into root 3 equal to 45 2 is 90. 90 by root 3. Here in denominator root 3 must be not there. So what I had done this multiplication and division. Root 3 at numerator and denominator. So 90 into root 3 by root 3 into root 3 is 3. If I done cancellation, I got 30 root 3. Therefore our length of the string, what they asked, length of the string is how much? 30 root 3 meters. Okay friends, our next sum, see here. From the top of the lighthouse at a height of 20 meters above sea level, the angle of depression of ship is 30 degrees. The distance of the ship from the foot of the lighthouse is, here what they are saying, from the top of the lighthouse at a height of 20 meters. Means this is lighthouses. We shall assume that this is our lighthouse. At which height it is there? 20 meters above the sea level. This is our sea level, we shall think. The angle of depression of the ship is 30 degrees. They gave angle of depression. Means downwards, no, line of sight will be decreasing. This is our angle of depression. Where I asked to write your angle of depression, here or here? No. here we should draw a line, and here our angle of depression will be there. This is 30 degrees means immediately what I told here also, according to transversal, we should write here also 30 degrees. Here they gave 30 degrees as angle of depression means here also 30 degrees. Okay, now this lighthouse height is there 20 meters, angle of depression we have drawn. Next what they are asking, the distance of the ship from the foot of the lighthouse. They are asking the distance of the ship from the foot of the lighthouse. Here ship is there now, here lighthouse. Okay, from this foot of the lighthouse to this ship, this distance is how much they are asking. I don't know. That's why I kept here what as x. This one distance I kept as x. Here what is there, friends? Here we are having, here when I took this as angle of depression, here we are having opposite side and we are having adjacent side. Hypotenuse we don't want, no need of it. So I wrote tan theta equal to opposite by adjacent, right? Opposite side by adjacent side, in both terms we are having only tan. Next theta, angle of depression they gave us 30 degrees, no? Tan 30 equal to our opposite side is 20, by adjacent side is I don't know, so I kept here x. Tan 30 value is what? 1 by root 3 equal to 20 by x, then x equal to 20 root 3. Okay, this is our answer. Nothing, read question carefully, frame a diagram and find the given side. That's all. Next, moving to next question. They have given the angle of elevation of the sun when length of shadow of a tree is root 3 times the height of the tree. Nothing they gave one tree. And the tree shadow is root 3 times of the height of the tree, they said. They gave the one tree is there. This is tree, if I think, this is the shadow of the tree. Suppose if this tree height is how much, they have not given. I thought it as x. If I thought this tree's height as x, its shadow is root 3 times of the tree's height. If tree's height is x times, the shadow will be root 3 times of tree height. Root 3 times of tree height is how much? X. This is root 3x. This is tree height is x and this root 3x is shadow of the tree. After that they gave what? They are asking to find out what? Angle of elevation. This angle of elevation theta. Okay friends, here tree height is x and here shadow is root 3 times of tree height. So root 3x. Next here angle of elevation we don't know. They are asking having opposite side and adjacent side. Tan theta equal to opposite side by adjacent side, right? Opposite side is what? X. By adjacent side is root 3x. X cancel means what we got? 1 by root 3. In tan values where we'll get 1 by root 3 in 30 degrees. So our theta value is what? 30 degrees. Understood? Simply what is there? They gave here this one opposite side, adjacent side and asked us to find the angle of elevation. Okay, tan theta equal to opposite by adjacent, that is x by root 3x. If I cancel x and x we got 1 by root 3. In tan theta value where we'll get as 1 by root 3 means 30. Tan 30 equal to 1 by root 3. We all know, right? So theta equal to 30 degrees is our answer. Next your task. Now you should solve these problems. See here, first question is, from a point P on a level ground, the angle of elevation of the top of tower is 30 degrees. If the tower is 100 meter high, the distance of point P from the foot of the tower is how much? See friends, they gave here angle of elevation, they gave tower of height of the tower also. Next you should find out the foot of tower. Okay, similarly previous problems I told, no, that model only. Once try it friends. Next one. The angle of elevation of a ladder leaning against a wall is 60 degrees and the foot of the ladder is 4.6 meters away from the wall and the length of the ladder is. They are asking to find us the length of ladder. Okay friends, try these problems. All the best. And if you like my video, please like, share and subscribe my channel. Thank you friends. Stay at home and be safe.